Butterfly Priestess. We are finishing off from the first half of the reading. This is for the anointed, chosen ones, empaths, star seeds, light workers, all of us. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, where we left off with my first video, right? Um, we were talking about grieving passed on loved ones. So, the message yesterday for them was, let's see, feeling their energy. Also, as we discovered yesterday, the messages that came through were from higher vibrational beings. The archangels were in here deep yesterday. So I'm just going to go ahead and shuffle. Our loved ones do want to say something. I watch over you. So if you have been thinking about a loved one grieving a lot lately, through this period of, as I stated in the first video, you know, all of us are going through similar things. We're all being put through it. Everyone that is anointed, light workers, you know, however you see yourself, wherever you fit in, light bearers, you know, if you're everything, we all been going through the exact same thing for the longest now. And I've noticed this for at least the last 2 years. And I'm not saying that it has been just going on for 2 years, because for some of us, I feel strongly that it's been going on for longer than 2 years, right? So we have Feel Me in the Wind. I feel like with this, someone's loved ones are saying, well, spirit is saying in general, because when I go outside, when I'm outside in the air, and even if the wind is not blowing, right, spirit is still around us. In nature, everywhere we are, spirit is there. So they want you, when you step outside, take some time, slow down, pause with your day, whatever you're doing, your schedule, and just allow yourself to tune in to spirit, tune into your loved ones. They send you signs, butterflies, the main common signs everybody asks me about all the time. Butterflies, lizards, ladybugs, let's see, what else? Dragonflies. I've noticed those are some of the top most common signs that a loved one, or you know, they can still be an ancestor. Spirit is trying to contact you, okay? And so, let me see here. So, I'm going to make sure I get the message in. And sorry about my voice, guys. You know, I just woke up this morning and my voice, for some reason, is like shot. It's shot. I'm just going to be honest. We have sensitive. Also, the message I'm picking up this morning for us, right, is be careful what you eat. Watch what you eat. Watch what you do. Watch the energy around. Watch the people you're around. When you're sensitive to energy, I say this so many times, when you are sensitive to energy, we have to be careful, not only just what we put in our body, but what is around our body. Then we have water. I feel like someone needs to drink more water. Also, another message that's coming through as I'm channeling is that you are very strong with the water element. So if you're trying to tune into your abilities, I feel like also you can do water scrying. So don't pass up on that opportunity. Don't pass up on that opportunity. Fears and nightmares. As this is a reading for us leaders, for those of us that, you know, we have a purpose to not only just be here and, you know, for some of us spread love, for others of us is spreading light and love and going into battle, helping souls, you know, awaken and find their purpose, or wake up into their purpose. The thing is, you can't feed into your fears. Don't feed into your fears. Do not allow your fears to take over. You must do what you have to do. Now, of course, you don't have to do it. We all have free will. But if you do it, guess what? You're going to discover a whole new world. Yeah, my throat is gone. But for real though, it's gonna be like walking into a whole new world, man. Fill your spot in. Fill in your spot. You are a leader, okay? You are a leader. You have a grand purpose, and you know, when I talk to people about purposes, life purpose, soul missions, all this stuff, I always tell them that don't have any expectations like, oh, well, you know, I have to have this huge purpose to, let's say, for example, you know, go to 5 different countries and change everyone's life that's on the street. Your purpose don't have to be that big. However, in general, your purpose is big because it matters and you matter. What you do matters. So your mission here, your life path, it matters. And I feel God saying, I don't play that. If you know this song, where this is from, then you know. If you know, you know. But I feel like God is saying, I don't play that. For some of you, I feel like this is you and your spirit guides, your ancestors, right? Gotta catch them all, spells. Yeah, I added Pokemon in there. I love Pokemon. But, so about this, I feel like, you know, again, many of us have been going through things with karmics, you know, enemies, low vibrational beings in general. Look, here we go. Wow. There's just so much messages. I'm being told to pull these cards, right? Watch this. Watch this what I show y'all. Gotta catch them all, right? I feel like this is about the group, whoever you're dealing with, whoever you've been dealing with. This is the little group that we've been dealing with, or the person, people, whatever. Spells. Now, this is the part I wanted to get to on the first part of the video, right? Before it cut off and did all that wonky stuff. Y'all, let's make sure that we're using our discernment. Let's make sure that we're using our abilities, not just for doing great things, but let's use our abilities to be on our shit, okay? Because let's talk about spells. Spells, black magic, whatever, you know, category you're dealing with people. They do not have to light a candle. They do not have to, you know, get voodoo dolls. No one has to do all that. What do we know as being very powerful, right? The tongue, the word of mouth is very, very powerful. Just, you know, speaking ill on somebody every day, just speaking ill on somebody in general, that's a spell. That's a spell. You're putting a spell over someone's life. You're cursing someone's life. When you talk down on somebody, you're cursing someone's life. Now, again, this is why God is stepping in, our ancestors, our spiritual, let me just say our spiritual team spirit, stepping in and say, I don't play that. They not playing this shit, man. Because you have a purpose. You were sent here. God picked you. Spirit picked you. Your ancestors handed you over to God in your bloodline to do this. And motherfuckers is trying to make you fall, trying to keep you from doing what you were sent here to do. God not playing that. Spirit not playing that. Your ancestors not playing that. Nobody on your team is playing that. Most importantly, God's not playing it. We just gonna go ahead and say that straight up again. A setup. Setup. I feel like because we're very powerful, right? A lot of people don't understand what anointed, what light workers, the type of power, the type of energy that we carry. It's otherworldly. It can feel like it's otherworldly, and it definitely is, in my opinion. That's what I know. It's definitely otherworldly because we're often misunderstood. People don't usually understand our energy. They don't understand why we're different. They don't understand why we do things. They think it's, that we're stuck up, we're snobby. It's our clothes. It gotta be something we have materialistically. They don't understand our power is within us. Our light is within us. Has not jack shit to do with things you can buy. You can't buy a chosen one. You can't buy a healer. You can't buy, a light worker. You cannot buy a star seed. You can't buy us. What we have is golden. What we have is natural. What we have is godly. Okay? And God created us in his image, and this is how he created us. We are here for a reason. We were sent here for a reason. So I feel like before I pull that card up, Spirit is saying make sure you watch your surroundings. Do not fear. Do not fear, y'all. I had a vision sometime last year. This was before the shit that I started going through started happening to me. And I had a vision, and this happened out of nowhere. And I was in bed. It was around the same time as it is now, early in the morning. And I woke up. And when I woke up, I started meditating. I thank the Most High, our Father. I thank my ancestors. I thank my entire spiritual team, angels. I do all the whole nine shebang. Um, and then so as I started meditating, I just had this vision out of nowhere, and God came to me, and it's like this. It was this book, and it was a leather brown book. It looked like a Bible, and I remember the pages just started turning, and I landed on this one particular page, and everything was blurry, so I couldn't see what was on the page. But then I remember it was like he was communicating with me telepathically, right? Because that every experience I've had with God coming to me, coming to me in visions, he's communicated with me telepathically, and so it's the same thing. Um, I looked down at the book, and I remember it was like a window. Is as if it was a window with the light shining through on the window through the blinds or something. And I remember specifically, it was like he was telling me to look at this one specific little phrase where everything else was blurry and the light was shining on it and said, "Do not fear. Do not fear." So, look, they can do this all they want. They can give this all they want. They can put this in our energy all they want. But guess what? God don't play that. We don't play that shit. Our spiritual team don't play that shit. Our ancestors, nobody on our side, they don't understand. Somebody can think that they come in legions. Somebody can, fuck with the devil, have demons riding their back. But let me tell you something. Love is more powerful than darkness. Light is more powerful than darkness. And we ain't talking about, having a balance of light and dark. Because you can still be full of love, full of light, and have balance within your light and your dark. You have to have balance. But what I'm saying is, when someone want to play dirty and come at you with nothing but darkness, you shine your fucking light, expose them, and show them who they really are. Okay? That's what you do. And that's what we are going to do. That's what we are doing. That's what we're here for, is to expose the darkness, to shine light wherever light is needed. That's what we're meant to do. Okay, so let's make sure we keep our energy cleansed. Y'all, take your cleansing baths. Do whatever you feel. If you work with candles, you pray over yourself. Whatever you do, I like to pray over myself. I'm a prayer warrior. I definitely pray a lot. Um, I like to take spiritual baths. That I make my own baths. I make my own oils, my own sprays. Also, you can't forget about the one and only. You guys know what this is. Florida water. If you got some, use it. Also, I have a lot of angels always around me. So I also talk to the angels, ask them, archangels, the angelic realm, whoever you prefer, Just ask them to help guide you, assist you in your cleansing. Do this daily, because when we're in spiritual warfare, you want to keep your energy cleansed, balanced, and fresh. Okay, make sure you check in on your aura, keep your aura cleansed. um Whatever you have to do, keep your mind clean, keep your emotions, work at your emotions. Do some journaling, do your shadow work. In the moments when you're going through things, in the moments when motherfuckers are testing you, excuse my French again, for those of you that don't want to hear the cussing, then you might not want to watch me. um I'm just gonna be honest, because even if I don't cuss, like somewhere a cuss word is gonna slip up. So um just when we're going through spiritual warfare, we have to make sure that we keep up with our energy. Okay, so cleanse your energy. Someone needs to really do that also. Also, you can cleanse your energy by eating certain things, keeping your diet with certain foods in it. You want to eat foods that are where the energy is there, where the energy is not dead. You don't want to eat nothing that has dead energy. If you choose to, for example, if you eat meat, I eat meat. If you don't eat meat, cool. You don't have to worry about it. But if you're a meat eater, and you're sensitive, very sensitive, which I'm sure all of us are, whether you're empath, whatever you get your sensitivities from, right? Um, just try not to eat too much of it. And this is not to tell you what to do, but when we watch our energy, when we watch what we put in our bodies, again, just like outside our bodies, around our bodies, we have to do things and where we get enough of it but not overexpose ourselves to it, if that makes sense. Next, we have the dreamer card. I feel like many of you do dream work. Okay, so with all this being said, I feel that you need to pay more attention to your dreams. Watch who's in your dreams, because with all this going on that we're going through, y'all, I'm sure a lot of them are showing up in many of our dreams. I swear to God, like I was watching this one reader the other day, and she was talking about Freddy Krueger, and that shit hit. It hit for me, because let me tell you, and I'm not gonna repeat everything from this person's live. I can't remember her name. I just found her a few months ago, but that shit hit. It hit me heavy, because that's literally everything she was saying is my experience, and I'm sure there's many of us going through the same thing, right? um it's like we are the light. We're here to do God's work. We're here to do, good things for this earth. We're here to do good things for humanity, to help people. But guess what? They don't want to allow it. And even though we don't give a fuck, we're gonna do us regardless. But it's like, when once we embody our darkness and balance it out with our light, even if we have to use more of our dark side, our dark energy, right, to send these motherfuckers on their way and put them in their place, they're not gonna like it. We're gonna be seen as the bad guys. We're gonna be seen as we're the problem. But let's not worry about that, okay? Somebody has an Aries that is a karmic to them. Get the fuck away from them. Now, this also was left out because of the first part of the video to this video, right? Before it ended, I was supposed to get to the messages where Spirit was trying to warn some of us, right? And this was about an accident for an Empress. So I feel like they're gonna try to cause an accident for you, Empress. Be careful. Watch your car. Don't be hyper vigilant, however you say that word. But be aware of your surroundings. Okay. Be aware. Watch your car. Check on your car. Um, they could be, trying to wait for you to go somewhere and try to follow you, because look, if you going through the shit I'm going through, these motherfuckers everywhere. They try to follow you. You know, they have people to follow you, watch you. Just be aware. Don't ever fear them. Do not fear them. Don't give them anything. Don't fear them. There's nothing to fear because all they're using, Spirit told me they use manipulation tactics, intimidation tactics because they're intimidated, scare tactics because they're the scared ones. Don't fall for that bullshit. It's all illusions. 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 Okay? Do not fall for that shit. They want you to feel like you need to be afraid. And bam, here we are. Spirit said they protect you. I protect you. God protects you. Spirit, your spiritual team is protecting you. You are protected. So don't fall. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the bullshit. Don't let that fake ass intimidation get to you. I don't give a fuck if they do. If you watch them and witness them doing things, don't let that shit get to you. Don't let it get to you. Because one thing you need to understand about you, you not everybody else. So what they may do to somebody else, they not going to be able to do that shit to you. Okay? I'm not saying we completely untouchable. But what I'm saying is you are protected. It's things that God is not, Spirit is not going to allow you to go through with these motherfuckers. So you better best believe it. Now look, we got ancestors coming through. Told you, they here. They here. They all here. Anointed. They all here. And then we got, look, Archangel Zachiel. I don't, if I'm, that's how I say their name. But if you know the name to be different, then you know, however, whatever floats your boat, tomato, tomato. Um, so with Archangel Zachiel, right, we have freedom. And I feel like he's bringing this message of freedom to you. You're free. You're free. That's like in the first half of the reading, we got free spirit. We are free spirits. We are the ones that don't like to be held back. We don't, when we're held back, when we're kept from being who we're meant to be, when we're tied down, when we're surrounded by a lot of low vibrational energies, that will drain us. That will get to us. That gets to you, okay? So make sure you have your movement. You can move around. Make sure you can do what you do. Now, for some of us, right, I feel like this is somebody on your team, somebody, one of your ancestors, a loved one that's passed away. I know my friend that passed away, you know, he's been showing up in my dreams a lot lately, but he's been giving me a lot of messages and he's been helping me with things. If your loved one is showing up in your dreams, y'all, don't ignore it, okay? Because I feel like some of us that lost someone recently, they're your protector in spirit now. They're on your team, your spiritual team now. They're part of your spiritual team. They are protecting you. They're also helping you with dream work. And let me tell you, I know for a fact that many of us have these motherfuckers trying to show up in our dreams, not our loved one, but the karmics, you know, whatever you want to call them, the the um the enemies, whatever name you got for them, they the same shit, the same thing, beat at the same drum, birds of a feather flock together, right? um Archangel Metatron, alchemy, Archangel Metatron love coming out, boy, like he's everywhere, him, Archangel Michael. But let me say this right quick, that as many of us do have been seeing them in our dreams, that's also a sign that they're literally trying to harvest our energy, because the ones that's been attacking me showed up in my dreams multiple times, multiple times. Okay? So just stay protected, y'all. They can't get to you. They can't get shit. They just trying to spy on you, show up in your dreams so they can harvest your energy. That's why they want you intimidated, so you can weaken yourself, so you can weaken your energy so they can have easy access. Don't let that shit happen, because they ain't about shit. Don't worry about it, okay? So we got Archangel Chamiel with love. Archangel Chamiel is sending you love. Archangel Metatron is helping you to transmute these weak ass energies they trying to send to you. Archangel Zachiel is saying you got freedom. You are not in prison. You are not changed. They want you to feel like you are in prison, in your mind, in your home. Whether even, I don't give a fuck. Look, I stay in my house 24/7 unless I gotta take my son out to do something or I got something to do. Other than that, I work from home. I am a student. You know, I do all kinds of things from home. I am not necessarily, I wouldn't say just a homebody, because I love being out. But when God told me to sit my ass down and fall back and protect my energy, guess what? That's what I'm doing. You know how they want to attack you? When God is putting you in hermit mode, they attack you by saying, oh, you're scared to come outside. Don't fall for it, because they just want you outside so they can see you and actually hide and attack you even more. Don't fall for that shit. Okay, even if you gotta respond, even if you gotta pop up, I'm here, bitches, to show them who the fuck you really are, so they're still not gonna accept you for who you are, but so they can get a taste of your energy, raw ass, good ass energy. You get what I'm saying? Like, don't let them get to you. All right. And then we got Feel My Touch, and I don't know, Archangel Michael told me introduce him. Archangel Michael's here as always. I don't know if I already said that. And then we got I Will Always Be With You. This is the entire spiritual team from your ancestors, the archangels, the angels. You got guardian angels. You know, we got angels coming in that I mentioned from the first video. Also, they love you. Okay, they love you. God loves you as well, because God is showing up. We got Archangel Uriel with peace. Man, they showing up. I'm telling you. They here. They standing up for us, man. And that's why it's important that we stand up for ourselves too. I am making contact with you. I feel like somebody specifically, right? You've been wondering if someone that's crossed over has been trying to contact you. Yes, this is your confirmation. But also, this is for the rest of us. This is our spiritual team showing, pay attention. If you haven't been paying attention, they're sending you signs, okay? And here we go. Look. Bam. Change what makes you lower your frequency. It doesn't matter. Look, if you doing some shit that you don't need, again, we talked about you know, addiction, going through that shit. For those of you that have been going through it, this is a zone where you can be safe to get your messages and not feel attacked. Okay, so we're not going to say oh, you know, it's bad that you're having addictions. No, we're not doing that. We're here to heal, learn, and grow together. More than metamorphosis, we are working together. Okay, we strong. Somebody, look, divine masculine, cleanse your energy. Okay, now y'all, I got a few more minutes before this cuts off like it did again before, so I'm gonna get a message right quick from the Priestess of Light Oracle. I love this deck, y'all. You know what made me get this deck? I had a vision where I was in a school, like in the industrial days, and it was these teachers, two teachers and these students. It was so weird. I knew they were dead. I knew they were deceased. And they and I ain't mean to say that, but you know, I knew they were deceased. And they showed me the oracle, and I spent days trying to find it, and I finally found it. I didn't know the name of it. I just remembered the box. Okay, sacred breath and sound, life force and communication. Okay, and then we have soul radiance, phoenix rising. So this is the message for today with this. I feel like what spirit is saying is they're activating your throat chakra. Okay, your life force is very strong at this time. Use your communication, speak life into yourself. I mentioned this in the first video. You know, you are the phoenix rising. We rising from the ashes, y'all. We rising. Okay, we are rising from the ashes. So do not be afraid. You know, take those steps. I don't care how small, how big. Take your next steps. We must do this now. The angels gave me this warning, and again, this is not to put fear in anybody, but we must do this. You know, we are a group of beings that are put here for a reason. We are leaders. We need to do this. Fuck the naysayers. Forget about the people that are the haters. Forget them. They don't do what we do. They're not here for what we're here for. They just here to stop us. Don't let them stop you. Okay? Can't stop, won't stop. Okay? So thank you guys for watching this, receiving this message. I hope you have a blessed day. I am Butterfly Priestess, and I will see you guys again next time. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.